opposition to extending expanded unemployment benefits.
We clearly, I think, overwhelmingly feel that paying people more to stay home than to go back to work has been a deterrent to getting back to work. You're not likely to see anything like that in the starting place that I'll lay out in the next couple of days.
The extra $600 per week for out-of-work Americans expires at the end of the month, by which point lawmakers hope to have the next relief package signed. Adam Kelsey, ABC News, Washington.
Democratic presidential hopeful Joe Biden criticizing the Trump administration's response to the outbreak today.
We're trapped in a caregiving crisis, within an economic crisis, within a healthcare crisis. You're doing everything you can, but this president is not.
Biden said that as he unveiled a plan for Americans in need of child care and health care as they try to go back to work or find work. As President Trump vows to send more federal agents into American cities, acting DHS Secretary Chad Wolf defended the use of federal agents to make arrests in Portland, Oregon, saying the agents are protecting federal property. Portland's Democratic mayor and Oregon's governor say federal police are overstepping their authority and want them to leave. This is ABC News.
You ever wondered why and how I can do this program with half my brain tied behind my back and still outshine them all?
It's the Rush Limbaugh radio program.
My friends, there are pearls of wisdom and then there's me. That's the way you have to look at this program. It's the way you have to look at me, your host. There's pearls of wisdom and there's me. Mind over chatter.
Rush, weekdays 11 to 2 on News Talk 105.7 and 540.
This is Jeff Hawley with Wells Fargo Advisors with the market report remote from my home today in Monroe for Tuesday, July 21st, 2020. U.S. equities finished mostly higher today as investors digested generally upbeat corporate earnings results and stimulus updates. The Dow Jones added 159 points, while the S&P 500 climbed 0.2%. The NASDAQ Composite bucked the uptrend, falling 0.8% a day after closing at a fresh record high. 7 of 11 S&P 500 sectors advanced, with the more economically sensitive cyclical stocks outperforming. The energy group rose more than 6% as WTI crude gained 2.8% to close at $41.96 a barrel on the NYMEX. Declines in mega cap technology and tech-related companies limited the upside, with the off-sided FANG cohort losing 1.7%. In earnings, Coca-Cola jumped 2.2% following its top-line beat. However, year-over-year sales declined roughly 29%. Elsewhere, Lockheed Martin rose 2.6% after the defense contractor topped analyst earnings and sales estimates and lifted its full-year guidance. In other corporate news, Tesla fell 4.6% after being the subject of an analyst downgrade. Global risk sentiment was supported following news the European Commission agreed on a stimulus package worth 750 billion euros. Meanwhile, U.S. lawmakers held discussions for the next coronavirus relief bill, which could range anywhere between $1 trillion to $3 trillion. The United States dollar index fell 0.8% against a basket of its peers, helping to lift gold by 1.3% at $1,841.70 an ounce on close. Silver surged 7.2%, surpassing the $20 an ounce level for the first time since 2016 on its third straight daily advance. On the data front, the Chicago Fed National Activity Index rose to an all-time high of 4.11 in June. Treasuries advanced with the yield on the 10-year note off 1 basis point to 0.60%. Our companies of local interest, we have CenturyLink higher by 9 cents on the session, closing at $9.73. Genesis Energy up 82 cents to close at $7.37. Coca-Cola higher by $1.08 at $47.20. Graphic Packaging down a dime at $14.10. Delta Airlines higher by 21 cents at $26.43, while Entergy was up $1.16, closing at $99.55. This has been Jeff Hawley, First Vice President and Financial Advisor with Wells Fargo Advisors, with today's market report. Have a great evening.
Hello, I'm meteorologist Don Wheeler. Hot and humid weather will continue across our area. Some locations will see a bit of relief in the form of afternoon and early evening showers and thunderstorms. Expect mostly cloudy skies tonight, a 30% chance for showers and thunderstorms, low 75. Wednesday, partly cloudy, a 30% chance for showers and thunderstorms, high 93.
Celebrating our 90th year. News Talk 105.7 and 540.
Hey, y'all, welcome to the Mountain Man Radio Show on this lovely evening here in Monroe, Louisiana. It's raining cats and dogs out there, and we did need the rain. It's been very hot and miserable. Hard to catch them fish when it's hot. Oh, I wish somebody call in today that could give some fishing tips. How to catch them rascals, I tell you. But we doing good here, down here in the deep south. We hope y'all having a lovely day today. It's just been hot here. And JR, what you doing over there? You been sweating some, you said?
Already.
JR.
It is raining outside our studio window a little bit today, so that's kind of nice.
I tell you, we needed it. I hope it's raining at my house. But all the good news out there to all y'all locals around, I hear talk about they are going to start construction on the Shinny Lake Dam. Shinny Lake is right behind my house out there. In 2016, we got a lot of rain and it broke the dam down there, and it's just not been the same since. Of course, it's not going to be if there's not enough water in there. But the good news is, from what I've heard, they're going to start construction on building a new dam on Shinny Lake. Now, I know some of y'all don't know where Shinny Lake is. It's not pronounced the way it's spelled and not spelled the way it's pronounced or wrote, but it's right outside of West Monroe, Louisiana, in the Balcomville, Louisiana area. And I'm glad to see that. It'll give those kids something to do around there, you know. Just ain't much to do around there. But hey, when they get that lake going, it's going to be a lot better. And man, we used to have some good fishing in there. You catch them white perch, we call them, but some people call them crappie. Down south, they call them a chinkapin. No, chinkapin is a cross between a brim and a crappie. They call them sockeye. Let me get all my Cajun words working here. Some people call them specks. Crappie, but one thing about them, they taste good. And, of course, the catfish, they're biting pretty good now. You can always catch catfish and brim, it seems like, during the summertime. So, I know there's a lot of kids out there, they need something to do, and, you know, schools, they've been closed for quite some time, and, hey, what's a better thing to do with them kids to get them out there and take them fishing? You know, I know there's some kids probably ain't even ever been fishing. JR, you ever been fishing?
Yes, I have.
Yeah?
Yes.
Did you catch one?
You know, it's been so long since I have fished, I don't remember. That's kind of bad, isn't it?
That's real.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad, isn't it? I don't remember if I did or not. I'm sure I did.
I have got to get you in the boat with me and take you fishing, buddy.
I don't even know the architectural way to fish. So you're going to have to show me some stuff. It's been so long. It's been so long. Back when I fished, I think they had like rods where you'd press a button and it would cast out for you.
That's right.
That's how long it's been since I fished.
Man, well, it's still the same.
They still have
pretty
those
much.
kind of rods?
I started out, did nothing more than a cane pole, with a little bit of line and a bobber and a hook and a sinker, and put a worm or a cricket on there and, just lob it over there next to an old stump or log, and then you watch your floater, JR, and it start bobbling, wiggling a little bit. You don't get too anxious and yank it real quick. You gotta wait and let them kind of take it under, and then give it just a little yank when you pull up and set the hook. Bring them on up. Put them on a stringer.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I started out, though, with a cane pole when I was just a little bitty feller. And my daddy used to take us out there in the boat, and me and my brother, and seemed like me and my brother, we was always trying to compete with each other, competition, and we were serious about it. Daddy'd have to break us up every now and then. We'd get into it about something or another. He'd throw it in my spot, or I'd throw it in his spot, but yeah, we used to have a lot of fun, My daddy, he took us fishing. We was young. We'd get out there underneath a street light at night and catch crickets. Catch them crickets and put them in an old box or bucket or something or another, and we'd have all our bait ready to go and take off, early in the morning, Saturday morning. Get down there about daylight, and so we used to catch fire out of brim, catch a catfish every now and then, or a bass on a cricket. But it was a lot of fun. I remember that, and I passed it on down to my boy. He started fishing, and he got to where he liked it pretty good. I took him hunting, but when he got to be, 13, 14 years old, he started chasing girls then, and that was about it on the fishing. Yeah, I guess some of y'all know how that goes, but hey, he's a good boy, though, and he's caught some fish. But if y'all need to get out and do something during all this coronavirus stuff, that'd be a good thing to do, is get them kids out and let them go fishing, Yep, I'm even going to have to take JR, yep. Go get us some crickets or something or another. I got a good spot picked out.
We'll have to go do that one day.
Yeah. Well, if y'all want to call into this show today, we really need some good fishing tips on how to catch them in the hot weather. I'm going to shut this door here. We got a rowdy one out there. There we go. He done got excited out there.
Somebody's getting excited about something, aren't they?
Yeah. There you go. That's the
gracious.
one. I see you. We know what you... Tell by the way you're grinning at me. Yeah, we could use a few tips on how to catch some bass or crappie or anything out there in this heat. It just... Even I have a little problem catching fish in the heat. But maybe we'll get a caller in. And the number is 1-800-259-1440. You can call in and give us your fishing tips out there.
We got a guy from Oklahoma right now. David is on the line. He wants to talk to you. David, welcome to the show.
Hi, Mountain Man. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good, David. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful.
That's good. Are you a fisherman?
How do y'all fry up that Capellusis cat?
What's that?
The Capellusis cat. How do y'all fry that up?
Opelousas?
Opelousas
catfish?
Opelousas catfish, other known as the flathead catfish. Well, if they're big, we'll cut them into strips, and you can actually you could take an egg or something and bust it, and stir it up. Might mix just a tad of mustard in there, stir it up, and roll it in that, and then we got what we call some Cajun fish fry, and then we'll just put it in and roll it around in that Cajun fish fry, and get that grease good and hot, and cook it on up. You know, we get taters and hush puppies.
What would you recommend to use to fry it with? Like, what kind of batter would you recommend?
Oh, I don't know. It's really the seasoning, you know, is the main thing. You can use cornmeal. I've ate fish at Miss Kay Robertson's house, Phil's wife, and she cooked it up with just a little bit of mustard and some seasoning and a little bit of flour, and they tasted really good.
Oh, now I want some.
Man, that's some good eating there. Always get you a few taters, you know. I like the whole taters where you got to peel them, you know, and then cut them into fries. They always taste better than, you know, them frozen ones. But, yeah, and if you know how to make a hush puppy, man, oh, now you're cooking it. Yeah.
I've done channel cat and I've done perch.
Well.
Yep.
How'd they come out?
Oh, it was good. It was delicious. I used that beer batter.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Use that. There's a lot of different ways to cook it. Some people bake them. Some people blacken them. But you know, fried fish is just the best way. I tell you, that's some good eating.
Now, is the Appaloosa's cat only down in Louisiana, or is that all over?
No, they're all over the place. It's just a flathead catfish. The color could vary depending on what kind of water they come out of. But Appaloosa, they kind of spotted up like, I guess, an Appaloosa horse, you know, and that's kind of a Louisiana name, and you know they may not know that name up north, but they know a flathead. We got a few flathead people around here too. Ain't that right, JR?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. You calling me a flathead?
You'd be nice to JR over there.
Oh, he's the only one in here to pick on. He good old boy, though. Everybody likes old JR.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's the way you cook them up there, buddy.
All right. Y'all have a good day. Y'all take care, and I'll talk to y'all next Tuesday.
Oh, that sounds good, my friend. You have a blessed day. Yes, sir.
Thank you, David. Boy, he's a nice guy, David.
Yeah, David out in Oklahoma. You put another collar on there?
Yes, I am. This is a guy we've been kind of waiting on today. Jimmy Houston is on line 3 for you.
The Jimmy Houston.
Hey, Tim, Mountain Man, how are you doing, buddy?
Hey, Jimmy, I'm doing good. How you been?
Is it hot in Monroe like it is in Oklahoma right now, or are you getting a little rain?
Oh, I went out there to check just for the show star, and it was pouring down, and Lord, I was glad to see that. It has been hot and dry here. I mean,
pretty bad.
hot.
Little rain feels good, doesn't it?
It sure does, Jimmy. I tell you, we've been praying for rain, and look out, here it comes. But yeah,
when you pray for something, it's going to happen.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, amen on that. I'm a firm believer in prayer.
We've been catching a lot of fish here lately. You need to come back up and see me.
I sure do. I sure do. I tell you what, I'm ready to come up there. You got some good fishing spots up there now.
Well, we do, and they're biting right now really good, and we're real good. We're going early in the morning, about daylight, fish till about 10 or 11, come in and take a nap. You know, a nap, N-A-P, a nap.
Yeah, I'm
Y'all
again.
might spell it differently in Louisiana, but it's take a couple-hour nap and then go back out about 6 in the evening, fish till dark. Come in and eat some fried fish fillets.
You ain't lying. That sounds good. A lot of people having trouble catching them fish in the hot weather. I told them you need to go early in the morning, though, or...
That's the deal. Early in the morning, and a lot of them are not too deep right now, Tim. There's a thermocline in most of the lakes in Oklahoma right now, about 12 foot. So the fish are only about 10 or 11 foot deep. You can get to them with a crankbait pretty easily. A deep diving crankbait, or I've been using a new bait that I've been testing over here in Oklahoma called a mimic impersonator, and it's kind of like a little bit like a rattling bait, but it's got a little lip on it, and it makes a real wide wobble. And you put different inserts in it. You want to change colors? It's clear. When you put the insert in it, it can be crawfish pattern or bluegill pattern or shad pattern or whatever you want. And I've really been catching them because they haven't seen that kind of wide wobble in a bait like that. It works good. It doesn't make any noise either. It doesn't have a rattle in it. Might need to have a rattle in it sometimes, but it doesn't.
But it's called a mimic.
Mimic impersonator. You can change the insert in it, and it'll impersonate, something different.
Huh.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, where are they selling them at? They got them in.
Yeah, going to be a new Lucky Strike bait here sometime pretty soon.
Lucky Strike, wherever they sell Lucky Strike baits, that's where you'll be able to get it then. I guess they'll be in Walmart's maybe, or Academy, or somewhere or another. But
probably both those places, and Bass Pro and Cabela's.
That sounds like a good bait. I used to have pretty good luck on them crawfish colored baits sometimes this time of the year, but yeah, I know you're a firm believer in them spinner baits. That's what me and you used that time.
Yeah, they're biting them a little bit cloudy and windy, but other than that, spinner bait bites a little bit off right now.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm fixing to go. A buddy of mine, he put him a light up on Lake Darbone on his pier, and he said they've been catching them around that light at night. So.
Oh yeah, Darbone has been red hot all year. I mean, it's been one of the best lakes in the whole country for big crappie.
That's where I caught them in the early spring, and I hadn't been back on them here lately, but I'm fixing to go. It's just been so doggone hot, but got to get up early in the morning.
I've caught crappie there. My buddy Ross Cagle's got a house down there, and I go down there and fish with him and brother Steve. They both live on Darbone, and that's what we do down there this time of the year. Is we get out there at night. There's a little breeze blowing, and dark, and lights. Them crappie come in around them lights, sit around. Everybody has a good time. Y'all know how to have a good time in that area.
Oh, what you talking about? We can cook up some crawfish, boil a mess of crawfish up, mud bugs, and get after it. Sure do. I need to go by there and see Ross. I think my shoes are still over there. I feel bad about never going back to get my shoes. You mailed them. No, you didn't mail them. Ross picked them up when he was down there one time.
He did. He might have sold them.
He might have. Ross, he's something else now. I'm going to go by there and see. That is a good idea. I need to go by and see. All right.
Yeah, fish off his dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing good. Steve's coming up here, I think, in a couple of weeks. We'll bring his daughter up here and go bass fish over the weekend, I think. About the first weekend in August or something like that.
Now, I know that here a while back, the dam broke on your lake, and you've had it fixed since, and you got it stocked back up. How are them bass in that lake behind your house doing now?
Tim, they're doing good. You know, it's hard to believe, but that was 2015. That's been 5 years ago now, and we got it built back, put all the fish back in there in 2016, and it's really good. I fished it the other day out there with a couple of friends of mine, one from Oklahoma City and one from Tennessee, and we caught 74 by lunchtime. 74. You know, caught well, it's about 15 or 20 of those was big bluegill, but we was bass fishing. But one of my buddies got a popping rod out, a fly rod, and he caught some big bluegill. But probably about 50 of them were bass. So it's doing good. It's doing good again.
Well, I'll say. I was just wondering how much them bass grow from one year to the next. You know, what do they add on, maybe 2 pounds every year or so, or?
In a real good, healthy lake like ours, it'll be 1.5 pounds or 2 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
We put a lot of crawfish in. We bring crawfish up there. Ross the Sea brings them up from Louisiana. We put crawfish in every Memorial Day weekend. We got a lot of bluegill, a lot of shad, and they, you know, they grow pretty good if they got they're kind of like you and me. They grow pretty good as long as we got plenty to eat.
Yeah, that's right. I know. I'm starting to get pretty good size, and everybody else is noticing it. So I'm trying to go on a little bit of a diet here. But I think I've lost 5 pounds in the last month or so.
How much have you gained?
I ain't gonna say that. Oh, I don't know. I was up to around 228 pounds.
Oh, mercy.
That was way too much.
Well, maybe you just need to get a little taller.
Yeah, there you go. I can get some kind of stretching device and stretch me out there. That's what I need. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Bad. You just need to be 2 or 3 inches taller.
That's right. They wouldn't notice that old big belly on me then as much.
There you go.
I just love to eat, though. I love the taste of food and ice cream. I love that ice cream. Lordy
Hard
mercy.
to live without bluebell.
I know. Got to have some bluebell in there. That's right. But, yeah, I was just wondering how you been. I ain't heard too much. I know we normally meet up at the Cast for Kids, you know, that thing I have for Cast for Kids Foundation, and they had to call it off because of this virus and all.
That was supposed to be earlier this month, and they had to call it off. And we've been doing good. And they had a good event. They raised a lot of money. We sold a trip, you know, and I noticed you sold a trip too, where somebody fished with you, and that's good.
Mm-hmm.
We've been fooling with those deer. You know, Lucy, our deer. She had triplets. Our first deer, first babies this year, she had triplets, and we've been having those on our YouTube channel. They can go to Jimmy Houston Outdoors YouTube and see the day they were born, and we found them out in the woods. And she said now she's bringing them up to the house. They're 3 weeks old yesterday, so they're as cute as they can be. 2 boys and a girl.
Well, I'll say. They just as tame as they can be. Now, I seen Lucy out in the boat with you on some of them YouTubes when he's out there fishing.
She loves to go fishing. She loves to go on the boat.
Yeah, they just about like a dog, I guess, once you raise them from being little, you know.
She is. I think the little babies will be a little wilder, you know, but you never know how they might act as they get a little bit older.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hopefully a bobcat or a mountain lion or coyote doesn't get them. But
yeah, I know you got a fence up, but around your place, but they can still get in there, I guess, somehow or another.
Oh, the bad critters are in there just like the good ones, you know. That's just how it is. The bad critters, kind of like people, the bad critters can get around no matter how hard you try to keep them out.
Yeah. That's one way to look at it. And when I was up there, you had a herd of, what was that, elk or?
The elk are just having babies right now. I saw a baby yesterday, just born. I guess they got a longer gestation period than the deer because, you know, they start breeding in September, but they're just now having their babies, or at least one did there at my place.
Well, babe, how many?
They're pretty good size.
I know you had one big one out there. I don't know. We saw him, was it at night or something another, and you could tell he was the head of the herd the way he acted. You know, he'd make sure the others got on out that gate.
Oh, yeah. He had a lot of girls following him around. I used to have that same problem. It don't happen so much anymore.
I tell you, I wish every now and then I could have that problem again, being single and all, but I guess you get older like me, you get a little uglier, and I ain't gonna say that, though. Well, shoot, I just don't look in the mirror as much as I used to. Yeah, but, I tell you, how many elks in that herd do you reckon now?
I guess we probably got total about maybe 50 or 60, quite a few.
Good gracious, that's a bunch,
We wouldn't starve to death if a famine come along. We could last a little while.
Yeah, you ain't lying. You got a lot of stuff to eat, and squirrels galore out there. The big old fox squirrels, I like to eat them every now and then.
Big ones, big ones, yeah. When you have pecans, you have squirrels. That just comes with the territory.
Yeah. Well, I was aiming on to ask you how your pecan crop turned out last year. Did you have a good...
Last year was a good year. The year before wasn't much, and this year's not looking real good. I've been watching. They're really small right now, the pecans, but we're not finding near as many as we'd like to find. Might be kind of a hard pecan year again.
It could be. Yeah. I guess it varies, It's like every other fruit, I know my
like
dad.
Any other kind of farming, that's just the nature of farming. It doesn't matter what you're growing, seems like. I don't know about that marijuana farming everybody's doing now. That may be good every year.
I don't know about that either. Yeah. I know that the are loaded down here, and Satsumas. You know what a Satsuma is?
No.
It's like a tangerine, kind of like a tangerine. Orange.
Yeah. I do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're going to be a bunch of them this year, so maybe I can come when they get my brother. His tree is full of them. Maybe I'll bring you a mess of them when they get ripe.
That'd be good. Bring me a few.
Yes, sir, boy. They're mighty tasty. They're sweet. They're real sweet. Taste, about like a tangerine, but they're really good eating.
I've eaten those before. I didn't remember, but I know exactly what you're talking about now.
I figured it dawned on you. I knew you'd ate a Satsuma before. But boy, they are good. They are good. And I'm looking forward to getting on some of them when they get ripe. Yeah.
Sometimes as you get a little older, I've noticed in other people that they don't remember like they used to.
Remember what? What do we remember?
Remember whatever. Remember what? That's it.
I know what you mean. Doggone it. Yeah, they say, that's what they say. The first thing to go is your mind, your memory, and there's 2 or 3 other things that start to go when you get older, but I can't remember what they were.
I can't remember them either. I forgot what the other 2 are.
I can't remember. That's okay. Yeah. Well, old Big Dave now, he'd want me to come see him and go fishing now. That's going to be after the end of this month, so he want me to come and go do it.
You need to give us a holler. And come over here and fish with us today or two. We'll have a good time. We'll eat good, and we'll catch a lot of fish.
Well, I sure will.
Get Chris to cook up some fillets for us.
Ooh, yeah. Now you talking. Yeah, sure will. Me and Big Dave will ride on over there. And Big Dave's still talking about your cereal over there. He's talking about
we need to bring Dave over to my house. He's never been there. I've been to his house a lot, but he's never been over to mine.
You mean he ain't never been to your house?
No, we need to get him over there.
Well, he's going. I'll tell you what. I'll scoop him up and bring him on, because he ain't driving no more. He can't walk no more, he says. Yeah. So, I'll scoop him up and bring him on when I get over there. I'll make it a point, and we'll call you and make sure that you gonna be there, you and Chris and all, and we'll just have a good time. Good time.
Sounds good to me.
Yes, sir. But everything else going all right, huh?
Everything's going good. We got all the big family coming in for the weekend. We've got a big birthday party, Chris's birthday, my son Jamie's, mine's all this coming weekend. And so,
well, happy birthday to y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a big birthday weekend and go fishing, eat a lot of cake and ice cream, and just have a great time.
Oh,
eat
yeah.
some big old steaks one night.
Ooh, that sounds
Do it right.
You ain't lying. That's the way to do up a birthday now. I tell you what. Some good food and that ice cream. Yes, sir. I'm gonna break out my old ice cream machine, them old kind where you make your own ice cream. You ever used one of them, Jimmy, to make that homemade ice cream?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we've done that a lot. You can put electric crank on there now, makes it a lot better, and it tastes just the same.
You ain't lying. I remember Daddy used to break out.
Turns it for you.
Yeah, I remember Daddy used to get that ice cream bucket out, and we, as kids, we would take turns cranking that handle. You know, one of us get wore out, we'd tag team and go the other. But the longer you turned it, the harder it would get. You know, and we'd turn it to where we just wore out, and then shoot, it's time for the good part to dig in. Then you know. Ain't nothing like it.
Cut up those peaches and put in there,
Ooh.
man. That was good stuff, wasn't it?
You ain't lying. That peach has got to be my favorite, and then I think it's banana ice cream, and then after that, it don't matter. Any kind of homemade ice cream tastes good.
Kind.
That's some good stuff.
Cut up whatever you got and put in it, kind of like the way y'all cook gumbo.
Mm-hmm.
Cut up whatever you got and put in there.
That's right. All that seasoning and herbs and stuff will take care of the rest and make it taste good. You could cook a possum up in gumbo and make it taste good. Yeah. Well,
I know you've had gumbo with possum in it, and coon
for sure. Yeah.
Probably rattlesnake.
I ain't no telling what's been in some of it. An old boy, he made up a big old pot of gumbo one time. I went over there. It was old Marty Goodday. He's a Cajun. And, man, I ate one bowl of that. It was good. Of course, you put it on rice. I went for another bowl of it. I kept looking at it. He said, well, it's chicken. The meat was chicken. I said, okay. But all the meat was dark. I was looking for the white meat in it, and there was none. And I had old Blue Hater, my old dog buddy at the time before he died, and he said he gave a bowl full to my dog, and Buddy turned his nose up to it and walked away. He said, I guess it's true what they say about a dog. He won't eat raccoon. I said, that was raccoon. He said, yeah. I said, well, it sure tasted good.
Yeah, they did that. Y'all know how to do it. There's no doubt about that.
Mm-hmm.
Old bullhead head floating around in the pot, for a little flavor.
Yeah, there you go. Well, ain't no telling.
Whole head in there.
Yeah, just throw the whole head in there. That'd scare off a lot of people, but hey, you can't beat the taste of some Louisiana gumbo. Man,
what you want to do, just don't ever ask what's in it.
Don't ask. That's right. Don't ask what's in it. Just eat it. That's right. That's some good stuff. Gumbo, jambalaya. Shoot, we got all kind of good stuff to eat down here.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Well, you been out fishing much? You still fishing them tournaments and stuff?
Tim, I didn't fish tournaments this year. First time in 54 years that I hadn't fished the tournaments, but they changed the rules around some where Chris couldn't practice with me, and during the practice days, and I just thought it'd take a little fun out of it. So I haven't fished tournaments, and it really, of course, they had to move all the tournament dates around and change things and cancel things. So I guess it, might have been a pretty good year to quit. Had a good year last year, won a lot of money, and could have used the money is the only thing. But I've got to spend a lot more time at the ranch. But we've been doing a lot of fishing. I fished, some 4 out of the last 5 days, I think. We're still out there early and late. That's the deal. Go early and go. I usually say go early and stay late, Right now, it's go early, go home, take a nap, and then go back out.
There you go.
That's it.
That's a ticket right there. Well,
night fishing, like you said, night fishing is good for bass right now too. It's good time to be out there. The nights are great right now.
Everybody putting them green lights up. They say them green lights draw them fish in there. So I don't know.
That they're pretty.
Yeah, they are pretty. But you look around Darbone Lake at night, and there's green lights everywhere out there. There must be something to it. But
yeah, they look good. They look good. And they do attract fish. Any kind of light attract fish. Doesn't matter what color that light is, it'll attract fish. Get the bait fish, then the big fish follow the bait fish in, and you're in business.
There you go. Yeah, that buddy of mine said somebody went out there and about an hour and a half, 2 hours, they caught, I guess, 16 bass and caught their limit or so and took off, But he said even the brim are coming up at night and eating them bugs on top of the water.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm fixing to go out there. It may cool it off a little bit with this rain, but I'm fixing to go see my buddy.
It'll still be good. Yeah, it'll still be good.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's where I'm headed. I would go to see them, but I got to go by and check on my Paul there. He's 97 years old, still at home.
Isn't that something? That's pretty amazing.
Mama made it to 95,
Yeah, I know.
We
made that birthday, didn't she? We was worried about her making that birthday. She made that birthday. I was proud to see that.
She sure did. She sure did. We knew it was going to be the last one, but we were so glad that she made it that last birthday. And yeah, she taught us kids right and brought us up right, and we always had God in our life. And good woman, and they was going to fix to be married. I think if they'd have made it to the 1st of September, it would have been 72 years.
72, my goodness, that's amazing. Isn't that something?
It is. It's kind of unheard of these days, but
unheard of almost any days,
Yeah,
that's special.
It is, I tell you. Well, I don't want to keep you too much longer. I know you getting ready to eat a while ago, and it's sure good to talk to you again, Jimmy. And I'm sure everybody got a few fishing tips out of it, and we'll have to stay in touch, buddy, and look for me to be around there first of next month.
Holler at me. I'll be here pretty much all month. I'm going to go down on a gar fishing trip to Conroe, Texas, but I'll be here, I think that's the middle of August or something, but I'll be here pretty much all month, so it'll still work out pretty good. Folks want to see that deer, just get on Jimmy Houston Outdoors YouTube, and they'll enjoy it. It's pretty. Those triplets are really something. They're 3 weeks old.
Yeah, y'all need to check him out. Check Jimmy out on that YouTube. I've seen them deer. They are just friendly as they can be, and people be wanting to give their dogs up for pets and get deer after they see them you got. That's some friendly deer.
There's something. They really are. All right, Tim. Well, come see us. Holler at us when you get over here in Oklahoma.
I sure will, Jimmy. And you take care, buddy, and tell Chris and the gang and Pat and all of them I said hey.
Will do, pal. Take care.
You too, buddy. Okie doke. Bye-bye.
Jimmy Houston.
Jimmy Houston.
There you go.
Man, Jimmy been around for a long time on TV. A lot of people ask me, out of all the celebrities you met, Mountain Man, said, who's your favorite? And I'll say, well, it's Jimmy Houston. Some people don't know who he is, but most everybody does.
It's a recognizable name.
Well, he's down to earth, down to earth. He meets so many celebrities, and I met a lot of good ones, out there, and them country music singers and what have you, and a lot of them's nice too. But,
sure.
But old Jimmy and Roland Martin.
Roland Martin, I've heard of him.
Good Bill Dance.
Yeah.
Oh, they just good folk. Good folk.
Man, that's cool. That is awesome.
Yes, sir. Wait, we got to get a commercial in there for our sponsors.
We sure do.
I'll be right back here. I gotta go.
Hey, you want to grab some lunch?
Oh, wish I could, but I need to go look for new tires and school supplies.
Why don't you just go to R&R?
R&R? You mean the tire place?
Yes, R&R Tire Express. Right now, not only can you get started on a new set of tires for free, but they're also giving away free backpacks full of school supplies.
So you're telling me I can get my tires and school supplies in one place?
Yeah, you sure can. And now you even have time for lunch.
Come on, let's go.
That's right. Get started on a new set of tires for free. Plus, get a free limited edition R&R backpack full of school supplies with purchase while supplies last. And at R&R, you have options like low weekly or monthly payments. And you don't need credit. Everyone's approved. Get started on a new set of tires for free and get a free limited edition R&R backpack full of school supplies. Now at R&R Tire Express on Thomas Road across from Duck Commander in West Monroe and in Ruston on South Vienna across from County Market.
Man, this studio stinks, JR. We must have really had a good radio show last week. Got a mess in here, too.
Sure is. You did it up right last week. Made a mess over there and everything.
We got to clean this mess up. You got anything to clean with?
I don't have anything. Everything is sold out. I cannot find any kind of hand sanitizer or cleaning spray or anything.
Man, you ain't doing no good, but I just had a brainstorm.
What's that?
Let's call my buddy Eric up yonder at B&E Wholesale.
Sounds like a good idea. Let's give him a call. Maybe he can help us out with our dilemma here.
That's right.
Hello, B&E Wholesale.
Hey, 110. Me and JR's in a bind here trying to clean some stuff up. Can you help us out?
Guys, I can hook y'all up. You try and get your business up and going, stuff like that. We got Disinfect 409 by the gallon, 12.5. Clorox bleach, $20 a case. Spick and Span antibacteria spray, $2 a bottle. Alcohol by the quart, $12 for that big quart. Hand sanitizer. To have this, you can spray this on your buggies, whatever. Surgical mask, $1 a mask. Surgical mask, you get them in a 5-pack or a 50-pack. KN95s, $5 a piece, or if you buy 5 or more, they're $4 a piece. Paper towels, toilet paper, Omni soap. It's a little bit of everything here. Cleaning supplies, Craftsman weed eaters, garbage bags. You just have to check us out. We have a website, B&E Wholesale on Facebook. Y'all come down, see what I can do to help you.
Hey, old crossbones, what are you doing over there? What are you struggling with?
Man, I'm wanting to go four-wheeler riding this weekend, and I'm trying to get my tire back on, but I just can't get it on. I've done tried oil and soap and water, and I done got soap in my eyes and burning, and I'm about to get frustrated.
Here, calm down. Try this here.
Bull snot?
That's right, bull snot. Man, that'll get that tire on there. You'll be gone and ready for long. Bull snot is favored on Amazon. You go to tire lubricants, first thing that's going to pop up is bull snot. You can get bull snot at Amazon Prime. If y'all want to check out the product, go to vanbrownox.com. This bull snot is the slickest stuff around, I guarantee you. Just don't get none on the floor and fall down.
Hey, that worked good, man. I got it on there.
Well, I told you. Bull snot. Y'all go check them out, you hear? Booyah. Hey, y'all. Y'all need some protection against them mosquitoes and ticks? Let me tell you about this here bug spray I got. Bodyguard Insect Repellent. It works up to 12 hours. That's right. 12 hours. Protection from mosquitoes, ticks, other kind of flying insects. Carry them diseases. It's made in the U.S. of A. That's what I'm talking about. But it's DEET-free. DEET-free. Man, that DEET will burn your skin. It ain't good for pregnant women. It's bad on that DEET. And it's odorless. Odorless? Let me tell you. I sprayed it on me out in the woods when I was deer hunting. Them deer walking right on around out there. They never did sniff me or nothing. Odorless is essential when you're deer hunting. I think you'll love this deer hunting. It ain't sticky. I don't want nothing sticky on me, and ain't greasy either. Won't damage no plastics. Safe for kids. That's a good thing. You don't want that DEET on them kids. It's also good on them pregnant women. Don't want to mess them little babies up inside the womb. So y'all need to check this out. It's called Bodyguard Insect Repellent Spray. Works up to 12 hours. Good stuff. And you can go to bodyguardbug.com and order you some today. Booyah! Whee! Man, this desert's hot.
Gosh, I'm thirsty.
There's bowling ball sweat beads dripping off my head.
Man, I don't know how much further I can go.
Hey, what's that up there?
Is that a mirage, or am I seeing a drink stand or something?
Hey, buddy, are we glad to see you?
You fellas look hot. Can I interest you in a cold beverage? Lemonade, iced tea, apple juice? Heck, I even got a V8.
You got any extreme pH?
No, I don't believe I got that.
Oh, you mean you ain't got no extreme pH sports water with calcium, magnesium, potassium, with no dyes, no sugars, no caffeine, no sweeteners, no artificial flavorings?
No, I sure don't.
Well, y'all need to go get you some at extremeph.com. Extreme pH Sports Water by Miracle 2 Products. They also have soaps, neutralizers, moisturizers, deodorants, gel, laundry soap, and it's all biodegradable. Go green. Booyah!
How'd you do your voice like that?
Well, I'm just an old country feller, and I can't sing a lick without music for sure. You cut it off. Well,
I did it. Yeah.
Hey, I don't blame you. Ain't nobody want to hear me sing. Hey, look. That's why they make them knobs on the radio. You can turn, you get somebody on there you want to hear sing.
Yeah, yeah. So, Mountain Man, we were talking during the break in the last segment, while you were talking to Jimmy, I was talking to some of our friends here on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
And we were talking about ice cream.
Ice cream.
And they were talking about their favorite kind of ice cream. So, of course, naturally, we want to know, what's your favorite kind of ice cream?
I go with that peach, homemade.
You like homemade peach ice cream?
Ooh, what you talking about? Man, you gotta let them peaches get kind of ripe, though.
Yeah?
Not overripe, but, ripe. And there's a recipe, there's several different recipes of making homemade peach ice cream. Peach first, and then banana.
Man, that sounds good.
Banana's good, too. What you talking about?
So homemade is versus like Bluebell or something like that. Homemade is the way to go with the ice cream, huh?
I like my homemade ice cream the best. It's just hard to beat it, but.
Do you have like a little churner thing that makes it up and everything? Or how do you,
yeah.
Maker, ice cream maker?
Well, yeah, they got these fancy ones now. You put this rascal in your deep freeze and you let it get cold. It's like a blue thing. It
wow.
goes around and it's real cold, boy. Then you plug it up and let her rip. You don't even put ice in there. Used to, you'd have to put ice, crushed ice, and lots of salt.
Wow, yeah.
And then used to, you had a handle on there. You got to turn.
Had to turn the handle. There's a lot of hard manual labor, wasn't it?
With the muscles on it, you'd be like Arnold Schwarzenegger, when you get done. But man, you talk about good, though. That was good. And then they got them electric motors out there, and they'll keep going, and then you can hear them bog. When they start bogging, then that's when you know your ice cream done got pretty hard down in there.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But that's the way to go. Yeah, I got to make some take over to my dad's house.
Yeah.
He'd love to have some more of that homemade ice cream.
Well, when you make up a batch, send me some, too. I like the homemade ice cream.
I sure will. I'll bring some up here, or I'll email you some.
Yeah, just send it in the mail, or, put it in the post office.
Yeah. Oh, shoot, them guys around this post
They
office,
probably eat it up.
They'd eat it.
Bread and melt, one of the two.
You ain't lying.
Man.
But boy, I tell you, it's hard to beat some homemade peach ice cream. It's just
Sounds
good.
good.
Yeah.
And it's being summertime and so hot, of course, it is that time of year for that kind of stuff, ice cream. And
cold watermelon, you know.
Yeah, watermelon is good.
You take them old watermelons and put them in the refrigerator. You got to leave them in there a day or two, get them cold all the way through, and then slice that rascal open. Man, I mean, some people like, a cold beer or something. Hey, more power to you, but cold watermelon for me, man. What you talking about? Yes, sir. Remember some good days eating them watermelons, spitting them seeds out. Yep.
Good stuff.
That's some good times. Brings back good memories.
Yeah. Well, you want to take one more phone call real quick before we sign off tonight?
Yeah, sure.
We got about 3 minutes.
3 minutes? Well, we can take one call. Yeah.
Let's go all the way to Hunter. He's been holding very patiently. Hunter, welcome to the show.
All right. Hello.
Hey, Hunter. Thanks for hanging in there, buddy.
I've been hanging out. I've been hanging since about a little after 5.
Goodness.
You're just like Jay. You're a trooper, Hunter.
Man, yeah. We give you a gold star, buddy.
If you knew me well enough, you'd know how determined I am when it comes to some stuff. Either way, I just like to call and say that I'm actually a big fan of you, Mountain Man, and I've read your book, Keeping a Slow Profile, which I actually really liked it. I've read it and reread it, and I'm actually in the middle of rereading it, reading it a third time.
Well, it's a good book, ain't it? Look, if Mark, Mark Twain was still alive, he'd be jealous.
Hey, I gotta ask. At one point in the book, you were telling a story about how you went hunting multiple times and forgot a flashlight. Has that ever happened to you? Has that ever happened to you after the times you described in the book?
Maybe once. I tell you what, after that last trip without a flashlight, I try to have 2 flashlights in case one goes out on me now, 'cause I'm getting too old for all that. Yeah, may not make it out of the woods. 2 minutes, ooh-wee. But that's true story, all them true stories in my book, I'm gonna write another book one day, though, and I need to write one more, don't I? I'm gonna
one more book.
JR.
You gonna write a book about me, Mountain Man?
I'm gonna put you in it.
You gonna put me in the book? Okay.
I sure am.
Hunter, thanks for calling, man.
Thanks
you have
for
a good week.
calling, Hunter. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Y'all take care.
You too, Hunter. Hunter read my book. I got to get some more books.
You too.
They stashed in a warehouse.
Uh-oh.
In Tampa, Florida.
You want to get them out and back into circulation.
Over 4,000 in a warehouse. I need to, I guess, just go get them. All righty, y'all.
Oh, we want to say real quick, happy birthday to Dave Clark, by the way.
Happy birthday, Dave Clark. And I want to say, hey to Lori Pearman out there. She called in, but she hung up on you, huh?
She's mad at you or something. I don't know. Who knows? I think she's fine.
No.
She's fine.
She's nice.
She is.
But today's Bible verse comes out of the Bible. Comes from James chapter 4, verses 11 and 12. Goes like this. Do not speak evil of one another, brethren. He who speaks evil of a brother and judges his brother speaks evil of the law and judges the law. But if you judge the law, you are not a doer of the law, but a judge. There is one lawgiver who is able to save and destroy. Who are you to judge another? The only judge out there is God. He's got the last say in everything. And hey, look, that's the only one I'm worried about. The good Lord. Yep. We hope y'all have a good week. You know, y'all don't get too hot. Take your kid fishing out there and enjoy a cold watermelon or some homemade ice cream. And we'll be back next week with more of the Mountain Man Radio Show. And as always, booyah! Hey!
Celebrating our 90th year of broadcasting to North Louisiana.
KMLV Monroe, the sound and spirit of the Deep South today.
Place that I'll lay out in the next couple of days.
The extra $600 per week for out-of-work Americans expires at the end of the month, by which point lawmakers hope to have the next relief package signed. Adam Kelsey, ABC News, Washington.
Acting Homeland Security Secretary Chad Wolf is defending the use of federal agents in Portland, Oregon, saying they're deployed to protect federal property from violent protesters.
These individuals congregate in the same area night after night. We see them planning their attacks. And yet the city of Portland takes little to no action to stop or disperse this crowd.
Local leaders say their presence is making tensions worse. A judge in Minnesota has lifted the gag order in the case against 4 Minneapolis police officers charged in the death of George Floyd. The judge also says he'll